Hello again guys, welcome back to another Big Al's Real Fighting video, and this is the second one that we filmed today. This is my particularly favourite video out of all the videos that we filmed today, because it really shows the improvement that both clients have made over the last few weeks, with minimal input really from myself. They really are quick learners. What we see here is, first of all, I fight the lady and then I fight the man. Okay. For those of you who get bored, please just skip right to the end, last 5 seconds, last 10 seconds, something like that. You'll see a really good knockout. It's a very, very good, perfect counter punch. If you want to be a counter fighter, all I'm saying is this is the kind of punch that you need to be able to throw on instant recognition of a mistake in your opponent's guard when in range. But enough about that. So at the moment, the lady that I'm sparring against, obviously, I'm not hitting her anywhere near as hard as I could, but she said she's never been punched before, she's never been hit, and she wants to experience what it's like. Unfortunately, it was off camera there, but I did clip her over that left jab, and it really hurt her. For someone who's never been hit by a punch before, she did very well, but getting hit by a punch, especially from a big bloke like myself, even if I'm holding back, it's still gonna hurt. And so I insist that, look, put the head guard on. She didn't want to put the head guard on originally because she thought she wanted to experience what it's like to get punched, just in case she was ever attacked in the street. She doesn't want that shock factor of, oh my God, that's worse than I thought, or and all the rest of it. Like I said, it's not as bad as you think getting punched. It hurts, but it's not too bad. But then when I hit her, I just saw her eyes glazed over and I nearly knocked her out. I felt a bit guilty then. But, she's still there. She's okay. Fighting well. And the round continues. It doesn't continue for much more because the punches do start to get to her and it forces her to turn her back. One thing to never do when you're starting to get hurt, regardless of how much damage you're starting to take, is never, ever, 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 under any circumstances, turn your back, even though it's a natural instinct to protect yourself, to sort of curl up in a ball, to, roll over and use your back to protect you. It's a natural instinct. Overcome it. Overcome it. Okay? When you take damage, it's nature to flinch and to get away from that damage. Overcome it, because you'll see in the next minute or so what happens. And she didn't know what a tap out was, so unfortunately this head choke that I put on her did some, not damage, permanent damage or anything, but she was basically out for the rest of the session. She was completely dazed and out of it. You see she's taking another punch, but she's taking it well, and her kicks are fantastic, but it's around about here, there. Second punch that got her, I drag her over. I'm not really trying to do anything too much here. I'm just trying to, she turned round, which surprised me. She tries to get out of it, but it was too late. I've got the neck choke and bang, she's actually knocked out there. She's out. She's out. And I actually tell her, tap out if you need it, and then she tapped out. She didn't know what the tap out was, and the coach, the assistant coach who's at the camera where we are at the moment, was actually going to call it and say, stop it, stop it, stop it, because he had a better view than me. Obviously, I've seen her from behind, that she was completely out. She'd basically passed out. And so really what you can see there is just how a solid neck choke, how quickly it can put you out. You saw seconds, your legs just go. And it only takes about 10 seconds to completely, roughly, with a good choke, at most 10 seconds, 5 to 10 seconds to really put someone out. Well, not permanently, but out cold for a fairly reasonable period of time. And if you keep it on long enough, you can kill someone. If you keep it on there for a minute or two, you can kill someone. So it's very, very dangerous. Only do that move if you know exactly what you're doing, because also if the person struggles, you can break their neck as well by mistake. So please, guys, don't try that one at home unless you know what you're doing. Now this one, at the moment, the male student I'm teaching is basically, as I say, today's workout was all about leg defense, and he's asking me, well, what if you throw a kick off your lead leg, off your left leg? I said, well, you do exactly the same thing. You raise the leg. You raise a leg, you raise a knee, you defend against it. There's only one way that, because the back leg, I can't reach. The only way I can get to the back leg is with a stamp kick, which is just what I've done there and just performed for him. And I said, that's one, it's illegal in most ring fights. And two, it's very hard to do. Possible, but most people don't know how to do it. and it's still can be protected. The best way to protect against it is just to have a solid leg guard and hope that leg gets in the way. There's not much you can do otherwise about it. If the leg stamp's going in, you're kind of fucked. I do apologise for swearing there, guys. Right, so the round has started proper. There's not much I can remember about this round, actually. I know my opponent, what we're trying to do is get him used to staying within a certain distance, certain range. So he's keeping him within a space of a ring, hence why the cones are there. We're keeping him away from the people. And he's actually doing well. He's getting a little bit more spatial awareness. Body kicks still hurt him, as you can see. But his guard is improving. It's by no means perfect. And obviously his teep, no, we work on that. I think that's something I'll work on next time. His teep, I don't know what he's doing, whether he's trying to find a roundhouse kick or front kick. I don't know quite what he was doing there when he's spinning around. If I'd been in range, I would have hit him quite hard to punish him for turning his back on me. But nonetheless, he is improving. And where he is improving, I'll tell you this right here, right now, is in the clinch. He is beginning to use his power and his size. I'm telling him to get his hands up, but if he can't, use your strength like he's doing there. Take my leg. And I'm actually here, so you guys know, using 100% of my skill and strength to hold him. This is not me holding back now. I've been holding back in every single video you've ever seen. I'm going full out here to try and stop him throwing me. Hence why I'm starting to throw the knees into his knees to weaken them and to drag him down. I want him down. And I did get him into a neck choke there, which took him out quite quickly, because when someone's bent over like that, it doesn't take much pressure to suddenly cut off the neck. And I had it on for a little longer than what you could really see there. It was quite a subtle neck choke, but essentially you wrap your arm around the neck and pull upwards, and you try to bend the neck. And because where his head was, I was using my body to sort of further bend his head forwards to put the choke on it even more. But he's back there, so it's good. As I say, he's brave as a lion, this fella. Takes some punishment. I wouldn't want to fight him in a real fight simply because, okay, I'm not getting, well, not saying, I was saying, not getting hurt too much there, but that kick he threw in there really hurt me. I don't show it, as you can see. You can't see it, but my leg is killing me now. I've got massive lump, massive bruise, and so what I've done is I've swapped into southpaw stance. As you see, I'm now in southpaw stance. And that's to give my left leg, my lead leg, a break. I'm blocking with my right leg now because my left leg can't take it, and I know it. And this is where I knock him out. Guard up, guard down, bang. Anyway, guys, he's probably sparked out. That's how you throw a counter punch. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.